that Frank and Mr. Bannon on Tuesday in Washington, they had a speech at the Committee on Present Danger. That was awesome, including the day that Cruz went to give a speech. The other days that I made a mistake on Kwok Media post, I said it was Rubio, but it should be Cruz. But actually, in fact, the Senator Rubio will give a speech sometime soon. So everything is happening so fast and vigorous. I believe it's a shock to the world. As far as I know, Europe and the United States, the European Union, South American countries will follow suit. And as far as I know, no less than 50 countries will legislate. On March 5th, the Financial Times released a video about the threat to the West from the government and the Chinese state-owned enterprises. How do they see it, and how do they act? In this spot, a mysterious person was here. I met him 2 days ago. In the future, he will announce that their country will have an action. This is very, very important. Also, their country told me that a month ago, they had sent a secret team, including enterprises, consulting companies, accountants, and financiers, to visit the entire China in the name of the tourism. This includes an understanding of our exposed revolution, including the current state of China's entire enterprise, human rights and economy, and a domestic stability. He totally agrees with me. After coming back from China, and I felt all dictatorship seems quite strong, all dictatorships looks quite prosperous, but it is all false, it is all empty. And then he feels that all the propaganda and what matters to common people are all exactly the opposite of what it shows. As far as I know, a senior officials in the United States will give a more heated speech recently, which will coordinate with a series of actions of American economy, politics, and trade. As for President Trump's comments on China-U.S. trade, Guo Wengwei was the only one in the world said that the China-U.S. trade negotiations will be a joke. Who said that? Only Guo Wengwei. I said that. In the early days, before Argentina started the Sino-U.S. trade, the Chinese Foreign Ministry said, a tit for tat, don't play with fire, throw a stone at your own feet. Let me tell you that the 200s in Mar-a-Lagos and 100 days in Argentina.
之前在开始中美贸易，开始中国外交部说什么这个以牙还牙呀，不要玩火呀，搬起石头砸自己脚啊，我就告诉大家，然后的马拉哥的200天，也就是阿根廷的100天。
Including 2 days ago, the Arbor Day. These people and these institutions showed me the Arbor Day's video. He said, look inside here. Their explanation which shocked me because it's just like how I think. He said that their performance, it was for the common people to see. Look at Wang Qishan and the guy in the back, wearing a jacket and shuffles on his back, just like during the Cultural Revolution. What are you trying to say? What are you up to? Are you doing the labor work? You don't. You only work with your fingers, and you don't have the ability to do the labor work. Are you hardworking? You are not hardworking. Do you grow vegetables and harvest lands for the people? No, you don't. You only harvest illegitimate children. So, dear fellow friends, this is absurd. Based on all of these materials, is Wang Qishan, Meng Jianzhu, and these people. Let me tell you that many governments now, when they met with me, they don't believe what I said in the past, but now they agree and admit most of it. In these years, the Wang Qishan and Meng Jianzhu were the people who planned and designed China. Jiang's family is one that behind the scene. Now, the judiciaries are full of the Jiang's people. Without thinking, I know what they're doing. Take what Dalian Court, Beijing High Court. They're having series of actions to examples of the Chinese court. What can you do? What else can you do? When will President Trump take an action? Many of my worried friends are asking me. I tell you that the 2020 election, that is the huge watershed. I used to say the politics, economics, the militaries, and culture. Now they're focusing on the trade, but no longer within this range of the shooting. The next election, number 1, he's going to focus on the military. And as soon as he done that, he's going to do it politically and then culture. It includes religion. From all aspects, if you look at after the 2020 presidential election in the United States, the presidential election in Taiwan, the entire European Parliament election, when this is all over, my dear warrior friends, please put all the pictures together. So dear fellow friends, have some patience.
欧洲的这个整个的欧洲议会啊，全部选完。战友们，你把这几个事连在一起，所以说啊，亲爱的战友们，别着急，别着急，别着急啊。
Support Rule of Law Foundation is a way of helping yourself in the future. 支持法治基金就是支持中国人民的未来。Thanks for watching. Please subscribe The Voice of Kwok Media.